Yeah, that always happens with you.
The wood elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the following crimes. Stealing
Nice.
rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stable master
Sounds
Semiraz's
like
meeting
fun.
heap. Dumping said refuse on the head of the Altmer commander Faruin during his visit to the Grandmother. And finally, knocking over the cart of a Trieste merchant while
Per
attempting to
your
avoid capture.
ex-wife's agreement?
For all of these crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as he shows proper repentance.
Uh-huh. Um, I don't know how you live in the world you live in. You kidding me? I would throw that bitch out a fucking window. Oh no, she jumped. She tried to kill herself. Fucking. No, you gotta bring him and then just fucking push him into a zombie in the woods and shit when nobody's looking. Hey, listen, zombies, you know what I'm saying? It's not your fault, bro. Kill that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Fucking idiot. Bullshit. For the dummy, yeah. For the 21 mil dummy, you should be using Backstabber, Wrathful Strikes, Deadly Aim, and Weapons Expert. That gets the highest damage in the world right now. It's not welcome. Why not? As long as you don't beat anybody that doesn't deserve it. Well, you could pistol whip people who deserve it, but only if they deserve it. Pistol whip these motherfuckers for me, would you? Let's start with Wanderings X. Can we set that up? Let's do that. Jesus Christ. Which one?
The wood elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the following
The Mall?
crimes.
You haven't beat it yet?
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stable master Semiral's midden heap. Dumping said refuse on the head of the Altmer commander Faruin during his visit to the Clanmother. And finally, knocking over the cart of Atrius the merchant while attempting to avoid capture.
Well, if they're working on it for a long time, you know what I'm saying? You can't take their victory away.
Until such time as he shows proper repentance.
It'll click eventually. Eventually. Tell them I'll get it done for them for some skooma. No, I can't help it with a tank and rely on them to do their job. Get the fuck out of here. Besides, I will be coming to help you, not them. You're drunk. I don't think. You know what I mean? No, I'm only kidding. I'm just kidding. I mean, I'll come in and help you, but you know what I mean? I don't want you to make people think that I'm not going in to help some motherfucker in another guild, man. They'll figure it out. I did. Oh, it's a person. Oh, that's the person. I keep forgetting that's the person's name. Maybe he should have picked something that sounded more like a fucking name. Right? It's not my fault the motherfucker doesn't know what names are. That's alright. Wondering, you were in this chat first. Was there something that I forgot, was there something that we were gonna do? Oh, okay. Alright, I'll tell you how to start it properly, too. And I gotta tell you what abilities you need on your bar. Just in case it's not correct. Yeah, it's the one bar. I'll just tell him, I have it memorized. Oh, yeah, well, that's right, style page, yeah. Let me tell you the abilities, Wandering, whenever you're ready. See if you have the same. Alright, so you have your two pets, right? One of the pets, both of them are going to be the damage version of the pets on the dummy. When you play in a dungeon, you just change the bird to the matriarch. Alright? No. The bird. I don't know what do you want to call it? A fucking, it's like a flying bitch with small tits and a tiny ass. Well, on the dummy, you want to use the Tormentor, When you go into dungeons, you want to remorph that to the matriarch. You'll use the same other one everywhere you go. The little imp, you always use the imp. You never change that. But for right now, you're going to want the tormentor. So you want the volatile familiar. You want your tormentor, right? Then you're going to want Daedric Prey. Then you're going to want your Hurricane. And then you're going to want Trap Beast. Yeah. Fighter's Guild. Gives you 3% more weapon and spell damage for having it on the bar. And it automatically causes hemorrhage. So it's 2 damage over times in 1. Yes. That's how I get 103. That and that CP. Thief, Wonderstone, Precise. The weapon enchantment is Fire. Although supposedly you can get higher with the 348 weapon spell damage. It seems to me that the Fire enchantment is the only one that brings me to 103. I can't get the weapon and spell damage one to do higher. Some other dude on the internet got 105 with it, but I can't seem to get it to work. Max magic, spell damage. Alright, good. Alright. You seem to be set up good. You want to do this the easy way? Do it with the Greater Atronach. You want to learn the hard way? Do it with Power Overload. Both of them can get 103k. Power Overload is much more difficult. Which one you want to do? Alright, well, the Power Overload one, how you start the fight is you got to make sure you pull up your pets sideways away from the boss, so when you click that one dude, you know what I'm saying? When you click that dude, it doesn't hit the dummy. You know how he pulses when you click him? Right. You want to make sure it doesn't hit the dummy. Alright? Yeah. So that in itself is annoying as piss. But if you happen to hit him and he starts the fight, you might as well just do the test, because you could still get a really high number, higher than what you've been doing, without worrying about that. But you want him to not activate when you hit it. And so you turn on Power Overload 500 Ultimate. You line yourself up so you're close enough to hit the dummy with Trap Beast, but he's not close enough. The imp is not close enough to hit with the AoE. And then this is exactly how you start the fight. You do the bird, the imp, the trap, the hurricane, hold down R2 for Power Overload. You do 3 ticks. 1, 2, 3. Turn it off immediately. Try to turn it off the moment the 3rd tick comes out. Then heavy attack into Daedric Prey. Alright? At that point, you'll be heavy attacking into another... What? No, it's like a ramp-up thing where you can get some stuff going before the fight starts. Yeah. So, it's important, though, that your Power Overload is on, okay? Your pet is not close enough to activate, but you're close enough to drop your trap, okay? And then you go ahead and just do the bird, the imp, the trap, the hurricane, hold down Power Overload, wait 3 ticks, turn it off right away, heavy attack, into Daedric Prey, and then at that point, see, me and JJ have a couple of different ways we do this. JJ, he doesn't recast the bird. I recast the bird until 50%. I do. Until like 55%. So what I do is I do I empty heavy attack after that, and then on the end of the next heavy attack I do the bird, because there's still time before you're going to do another Daedric Prey. So then the next one's Daedric Prey, then the next one's my trap, because you'll see that has like 5 seconds left. But if you don't reapply that at 5 seconds left, it fucks the whole shit up with you trying to reapply all your shit. So you do the trap early to make sure it doesn't fuck up the whole thing. And then I go for the imp because it's usually done by then. And then what ends up happening is this, and this will happen every single time. You're going to see that your Daedric Prey and your Hurricane are both coming off a cooldown at the exact same time. So what you're going to do is you're going to turn on, you're not going to do a heavy attack after the heavy attack and then the imp. You're going to turn on Power Overload, then you do Daedric Prey, no heavy attacks or light attacks in between. You do Daedric Prey, you do Hurricane, and then you do Power Overload for 3 ticks again. And then when you turn Power Overload off and you start over into another Daedric Prey with the regular heavy attack, it pretty much keeps mimicking that exact scenario over and over again. The exact thing happens until you reach 54%, and then you drop the bird, and then you can't have a little bit of extra time for an extra heavy attack without adding something to it. Because once the bird is gone, it makes it a little bit shorter, the rotation, so you'll feel like you don't have anything to push, and all you could do is just hold down heavy attack. So the trick is, every time the Daedric Curse and the Hurricane are about to drop off, that's when you're turning on your Overload, and then you're going to hit them both. When you reach 50%, start doing the Overload 4 ticks instead of 3 ticks. When you reach 25%, you can start doing 5 ticks, but then at the end, if you do it right, you can just overload until it's dead. But you can't do that unless it has like less than 2 million health left. If you go into off balance and the thing has 2 million health left, less than 2 million health left, you could probably overload it to death with the amount you have left over doing that strategy. Now that's why I say overload is hard to get 103k, because you have to do it that way to get 103. The Ancient Arc, you just fucking cast it when it's ready. That's it. Simple, easy, done. But it is actually a static rotation. It is. Until you drop the bird, it's totally static. It's like literally the same thing every time. Literally, Daedric Prey and Hurricane are dropping off at the same time. While it's just about to do another off balance, it's like you're just at the end of your rotation. It's literally a 15-second fucking rotation. That's the same thing every time, which is kind of cool. You know what I'm saying? Hey, JJ. What's that? Elemental susceptibility? It doesn't do any damage. No. It penetrates, so on the 3 mil dummy, you need it, because it penetrates. But that big dummy has 0 armor.
The 21 mil already has the status effects on it, so you don't need it.
That too, on top of that, right. But even if it was just status effects, it wouldn't be as good as one of the damage over times that you'd be removing for it. Yeah. Hello, Mrs. and other, who I didn't see.
Who do you think?
Oh, Dubs, right, okay. Let me see. Trying to find a pair of pants right now. Why don't they have short skirts in this game? What's the shortest skirt in this game? Does anybody know? No, that doesn't count. That's fucking stupid.
That might be the shortest one, yeah.
They could have done that so much better for the female character. I don't know. I don't know why they gotta try to take away our fun. They already won't let Wandering Fury's kids play the fucking game. That's supposed to be funny. I don't know why you didn't laugh at that.
I think I broke a record today. I
That was
got
a
banned from 2
joke.
Discords.
You got banned from 2 what? Wait, what?
With personal messages from 2 of the most popular ESO streamers. Apparently I'm getting a reputation.
For what?
We had a disagreement, I guess. Which is, no, it's just people are People are pieces of shit, man. People are spreading things about me and shit. So
Spreading things about you.
yeah.
Like what?
Who is Beastman? Because I will fuck his day up.
No,
Get him
these are
sandwiched
people on
with shit.
forums. Who's spreading shit about you?
Well, I got banned from both Skinny Cheeks and Nephus's Discords today.
But what were you arguing about? Like, what were we saying? The heavy attack build stuff?
Uh-huh.
I knew that was coming. Because I know you take that adamant, man.
Better off without those people. They're losers. Should. Oh, I heard through the grapevine. You're gonna love this. Hold on. Not to change the subject.
Yeah.
I heard through the grapevine that that what's his name? Beast left Vamps Guild. And on his way out the door, he warned Vamp about me.
Fucking asshole.
That guy.
What is wrong with him?
I'm living rent free in his head.
Are you hanging out with Vamp or something?
I did one thing. I've run a couple trials with him, yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay. I was gonna say, why are they even thinking about you? Okay, I get it. I get it now.
Fucking ass.
I want a shorter skirt, god damn it. JJ, I haven't seen you do anything wrong in a long time. So anybody who says that you're doing anything wrong, even if it's Nephis and Zyno and Skinny Cheeks, I think that they're just a bunch of fucking pieces of shit and they don't know reality from non-reality. They want to believe that they know some shit, and then you come and you throw some shit at them, and then they just don't want to be wrong, and they know that they are. There's nothing they can do about it, so they take it out on you.
They were mad because they were like, it was the whole argument where they were like, oh, all you need is 50K to do veteran trials, like. You're right.
Well, because you said you can't do it with 50K? I see.
I didn't look back at what I wrote, but it was like 4 o'clock in the morning, but I lit Sean up. And nothing good happens after 3 a.m., right? And now all of a sudden I see Scepter is part of this other guild that I know, and then I seen another person leave Stonecutters, so I don't know if this is all directly related to something. I didn't even go back and read what I wrote, but I was pretty pissed off about him standing me up those days when he was supposed to talk to me. So I laid into him.
No matter how good people think they are, or how many people watch their streams and listen to them, nothing can take the taste of dick out of their mouth, alright? No matter how hard they try. Just saying. Just saying, alright? Just a reality, a little harsh fact. I apologize if anybody's offended by that, but you don't fuck with JJ.
But JJ.
They're just mad because they secretly pretend that they like the heavy attack builds, but really they're just fucking elite meta players that would rather all these meta players, all these heavy attack players that are now like entering
doing
their
stuff,
space and their content. You know?
Yeah, not necessarily needing to buy skins anymore.
Yeah, it's fucking like get to the back of the bus, man. History always repeats itself. Humans are gonna human. Like, oh, what are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here. This is our place, not for people like you. So Skinny Cheeks released a video a couple days ago, and he says, well, I think the problem is that like it's too easy for heavy attack builds to do a lot of damage, and it's hard for light attack builds to do the same type of damage. So
yeah,
I think you should nerf heavy attacks by like 20%.
The motherfucker wants to nerf the shit? Damn.
Nothing. Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stable masters.
They're gonna put a what?
Dumping said refuse on the head of the Ultimate Commander Faruin during his visit to the Clan Mother. And finally, knocking over the cart of a Trieste merchant.
Light attack what? Say it again.
Shit.
For all of these crimes, this one sentences
Oh,
him
they're
to
making it
the
stronger
stocks
again.
until such time as he
Oh
shows
yeah.
Oh,
'cause they
good.
did
Okay,
nerfs.
good. Yeah, I don't know why they lowered it in the first place.
Right.
That'll fix those elite fuckers. Yeah, light attack got dramatically reduced. That was kind of lame when they did that.
Dark Shade 1.
Dark Shade 1. Yeah, I want to try Dark Shade 1. That's it. Yes. Oh. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, yeah. Well, I mean, I do it on normal.
Well,
I don't do that shit on vet. Yeah, unfortunately, I won't be able to go in there and tell you guys what to do and then win because you'll fucking lose for like a year straight. So I'm not even gonna deal with that.
Place sucks.
No, it's true. If you want to prog it, it's gonna take the whole fucking rest of the year with 2 days a week, 1 hour and a half at a trial. Yeah, there's plenty of places where people are doing those trials like quite often. You know what I mean? I just can't do it here. It's just only 100K now. We tried to tell you before, you didn't listen.
I told you it was only going to last like 11
Yeah,
hours.
down to 100K.
There were already people selling it for 250.
No, I'm kidding. It's not
in
100K.
chat while we were there. No, there's somebody selling for 250. Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. It's 50K. Yeah, 250. No, it should be 500. Yeah. Fuck that.
No, somebody was selling it for 250 while we were farming it in zone chat.
Fucking bastards. Just because it looks like shit doesn't mean people shouldn't let us rip them off.
Does it look like shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
Trust me when I tell you.
You'll notice
nobody
like
wants
the
to
graphics from the beginning history of the game are just so much worse.
All right, let's group up for a Dark Shade 1 run. Who's going? Raise your hands. I want to see hands.
I gotta do this dummy parse.
This one.
Sorry, you can't see hands anyway.
I see everyone's hands. I see Dubs rolling cigarettes right now with his hands.
Yeah, Dev and I'll go.
This one has.
I gotta go back to rolling.
All right, it could.
What?
Yeah, fuck that
This
shit.
one has
What
many
that noise? Such a waste of time. I thought
Travis, you forgot to
serious.
warn everybody that you were drunk, by the way.
Yeah.
You only told me and wandering, right? Yes, wine and Patron is a winning combination if you want to not remember what you say. Alright, so I'll tell you what. For the Darkshade Cavern 1 Vet hard mode run, put an X in guild chat. If there's more X's than spaces, the later X's get the compensation gold. I can't help you with that. Travis, your G's gonna count, but only because you're too drunk to put X.
Oh, is he drinking? Shit.
Alright, there's the group right there.
That's scary.
Alright, I don't see any more X's. Any X's means 40,000 gold.
Man, you really want to get rid of that money, don't you?
I'm just saying. I don't see it. Hey, if you can't X, you DPS testing, you don't get gold. Just saying.
I told you, he looks for reasons to give it away.
Any X's? Any X's? Nope. As soon as we get in the dungeon, it's canceled. No compensation gold. Mrs. Devil, give him a little time, you know what I mean? Give him until your timer's about to wear out. You want $1 million? Oh, speaking of which, now that I have you online, Mrs. Devil.
Yeah?
Yeah, listen. You see, sometimes there are people that are so disgusting as human beings that they make me want to puke on their face like a fucking zombie that has like a virus that like pukes up his guts and his fucking blood. I just want to puke all over their faces. I know that's really disgusting, but like 28 days later shit, you know what I mean? Just all over them, you know what I'm saying? And I can't really do that because, you know, just think about the manpower and the effort that would go into hunting him down and then making a virus that would make me throw up like that. It's just too hard to do. So, what I'd like to do is give you, because of your past experience with those people, something called special compensation. All right? You weren't in the guild when this happened, but you're in the guild now, and people shouldn't do stupid shit to you like that. And I don't accept the universe's answer to you helping those people and them not doing shit for you. So, I sent you something in the mail. Alright, everybody get in the fucking dungeon. Wandering Free, what are you doing? You fucker.
I'll need to change clothes real quick.
You doing with the power overload? Really? You really have lover right now? You did over 90 then. That would have been over 90. Alright. Don't forget how you start the fight. Line... Yeah. Okay, get your ultimate to 500, then turn on power overload. Then line yourself up by running sideways so your pet lines himself up in front of the dummy, but he won't move forward with you when you go to the dummy. And you might have to keep doing it over and over again until you get him to just fucking chill out and stay behind. That's what you're trying to do, right? So get the little dude to not be close enough to hit the dummy when you push the button. But you have to make your character close enough where your trap beast will hit. Alright? Find that sweet spot and fuck with your pet until you get... It doesn't matter how close the bird is. Only the little dude can't be close to the AoE thing, alright? Once you got that sweet spot going and you're close enough for trap beast, but you don't, you're close enough for trap beast, but you're not gonna hit with the pet. This is the rotation. You ready? Power overload is already on. Very important. It's already on. Okay? You're gonna push the bird, the imp, the trap, hurricane, hold down power overload R2, 3 ticks, turn it off right away, heavy attack into Daedric Prey. The first thing you do is the bird, the imp, the trap, the hurricane. When you hit hurricane, the fight will start. The reason why you do hurricane and not Daedric Prey is because Daedric Prey does a pop, but hurricane will get 120% stronger if you let it grow. So you want to start that just to make it start hitting more faster. But Daedric Prey is strong too. Either one you do will be fine. Hey Jamaica, how you doing? We were just talking about you. Somebody was talking. They said that you had beaten VDSA and got the body markings some time ago. No, not VDSA, VDSR. You don't have that body marking from VDSR? See, Travis? No reason to feel jealous.
just run to the end here?
Oh, okay, that body marking, the kind's anus? Okay. Yeah, we can just drop down there, yes. You gotta be kind to anus. That's more snow than I have, dude. No, okay. Well, now that you can just hold down R2, you know what I mean? Oh, fuck, I forgot to turn my vibration on my controller off. Son of a bitch. I use it for the other game, but I can't use it for this shit, because the fucking lightning step heavy attack is nothing but vibrate. Really? I don't even fucking notice it. No! J-Dubs, that thing was going for you, and you just ran her over with it, so you know. You did. Should have just dodged forward through him, and you would have saved her. Look, I'm not trying to mess with your reputation, but I think you owe her something, just saying. Did you guys do the hard mode? Because this is really easy. I hope everyone gets the page except for me. Good luck, everybody!
Nope.
No.
You want me? Come and get me.
What are you trying to do, the hard mode?
I didn't do Stone Garden yet.
Dang.
Yeah.
99.9.
What character?
With the sword.
Nah, man.
Yeah, I don't know about that 108 shit, JJ.
Kill them.
Well, isn't tequila the drink of choice in Puerto Rico?
Well, Patron is the drink of choice for gangsters. Hell yeah. Gangsters be drinking Patron.
I need aid. Torch it.
And it's seeing him now. The Incredible Hulk.
Hypnotic's just sugar.
I'm hurt.
That's racist. I'm kidding, I'm joking, I'm only kidding. I didn't assume that. I was talking about the game. We're killing all these Quarmo. No fucking... Like, literally no remorse at all. Why are we fighting this bitch over here? Well, whoever pulled it, kill her. She must die. Trying to heal. Don't let her heal. Trying to cast. Don't let her cast. She's trying to suck my dick. Don't. Oh, wait. It's not. It could be a PvP saying. I can't believe he's not butthurt. Oh, I got that Gaze of Sithis today, Travis. Yeah, I went out and got it literally
Nice.
just before. So now I'm gonna be able to make the build, the real PvP build, the one where I have like fucking 38,000 health and fucking 38,000 resistances and some fucking retarded matter. Well, I had to go execute one of my hostages.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Just so the other ones, you know, get the message.
yeah. Most of them agree that I should just make a PvP build instead of kill them. Next time. We'll do that next time. Yeah. Don't whiz on the electric fence. Don't pull that guy. Try to skip it. No, you didn't skip it!
The laces are in. You moved the bodies. Did move the headstone. Hello.
Hey, come here, Dad.
Trying to kill me again, are ya?
Come here, Trav. No, come here. There you go. Right in there like that.
Oh. Hey, worse. So I've done 3 tests with the power overload. I got 98.5, 99.9, and then 100.4.
That's good. 100's good. It's hard to get, man. For real.
Dude, it's so much more work. If I do my normal setup, I could just get hundreds.
Who's next?
What's this fighting?
Where's she next?
Yeah, we're looking.
Oh, she's coming after them, man.
Good luck,
Nothing.
No, what the hell?
You want me? Come and get me.
Damn it. Shoot. Alright, one more time. Faster this time.
Yeah, let's just run through these ads to the first boss, right?
Actually, in this dungeon, the ads that get the boss to come out are in that room. You don't have to pull any of these fuckers.
Right.
Yeah. You just won't be able to start hard mode because you'll be in fucking combat, perma combat.
No, I started while you guys were fighting that boss down below earlier.
Kill them.
Oh, good. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, run past everything. Actually, altogether right now, there's over 100.
There's like 20 ads. I'm like, dude, there's way more than that.
Yeah, it's a lot.
20 ads in one area.
Do me a favor and take care of the undesirables down there. I'll stay here and supervise.
Mike, stay alive, don't die. No, Mike, can't heal yourself, Central.
Down here before we're off.
Not done yet.
There we go.
Oh, we could just hit him up there from. Oh, no, kill this fucker.
Mine belongs to House Celos. You are intruders and will be disciplined as such.
Like those guys over there. Come on. Let them make a life for themselves with these karma eggs. They could start over. You know what I mean? They could all start over.
Leave no mercy. These are the only guys we have to kill, right?
Oh, Navina. I didn't know you were taking a shower in here.
I was able to pick it up when you guys were down there fighting the boss.
Mm-hmm. Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at? Where Brooklyn at?
Oh, there we go. You all have to be up.
It's wonderful.
Where my boys at?
On the phone.
So wonderful. A wonderful thing.
It's wonderful, so wonderful.
Full of us in 5. A perfectly balanced gyro.
I believe it's pronounced hero.
What did Cass said that? What the fuck? Cass said that too.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's what Cass said. It's pronounced gyro. Gyro. Dude, there's already a hero here, right?
Oh shit. And we need a hero.
Alright. Nobody got it, right? That's some unlucky shit.
What are you gonna do when Trav comes for me? I don't know.
Alright.
I don't want to do a trial, to be honest with you.
Oh.
Nobody wants to do trials. 12 people begging all these people to come help us. Will you come do something with us, please? And they're like, no. We have 10, 8 people we need to. No. Who the fuck wants to ask people? I don't want to ask anybody. I feel bad just fucking mentioning it. People don't want to do trials.
I got kind of trialed out with the event, so it's kind of...
Yeah, event fucked me over for PSS for the rest of my life.
Right. It's bullshit. And all the sets in there are bullshit, too, so I don't know. Even Yola...
Cash might actually be coming on tonight, too.
What?
Yeah, she should be home right about now.
Has she gotten over the jet lag yet?
I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean, home? I thought you were staying at that place for...
She did already.
Till Sunday.
Yeah, it's over.
No. She did her meetings and stuff. She went home today.
Oh.
So.
That's awesome to hear.
Yes. So she might be getting on. I don't know. She might be too tired.
It's a definite maybe.
Traveling is not. You know, it's a tiring thing.
I would love to be tired from traveling. Traveling around this dick. Oh. 7 inches. Oh.
Yeah. Sometimes the damage. It could be, but not too much. 80% of your damage is your heavy attack. So if it's hurting you, it's only hurting for 20%. A piece of the 20%. Yeah. Why? What do you keep getting? You didn't get in the 90s yet? What happened when you switched to Thief? How are you not getting fucking higher than before? You're doing something wrong. Are you letting go heavy attack early? Ever? Are you trying to cast Daedric Prey instead of letting it blow up while you're going into your next heavy attack? Because that'll fuck you up too. That'll make you not do good. Yeah, don't do that. Daedric Prey is supposed to explode just as your next attachment is attaching, and you have to wait that out, man. And you have to put Daedric Prey on the next. So it'll look like almost a full heavy attack, but in order to avoid it, you make yourself do less damage. So you have to let the Daedric one explode. You have to finish the final snap on the heavy attack. It's very important. Try doing it that way, where no matter what, you always finish the heavy attack, no matter what. And also, try doing, instead of 3 in the beginning, try doing 4 ticks of power overload through the entire fight, from beginning to end. 4 numbers from the power overload.
The wood elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the following crimes.
Make it 4. Make it 4 every time. Yeah, do that instead. It's easier to remember. You don't have to change anything.
And then double it.
It is basically the same. It is the same. Except one thing. Except one thing. You don't get to do a heavy attack and then, without attaching something to it and then do your bird. You would have to actually do the heavy attack and the bird immediately. So the only thing that changes from the very beginning, is that you don't do a heavy attack without pushing something. That's the only thing that changes. Once it reaches 54% or 57%, you're not going to hit the bird anymore. Then you're going to get a situation where you're going to do 2 heavy attacks without something in between, but not the way I do it in the beginning, because the timer is running out. Like, there's always like 5 seconds left on the bird when you're doing it. There's always like 5 seconds, 4 seconds left on the trap when you're doing it. For me. Yeah, you have to do that. Yeah, except when you're doing power overload.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only time you don't do that. Because you can't, obviously. But yes, you definitely have to do that. And you can't try to press, you can't, like, how do I explain it? You have to make sure that no matter what, everything's done after the heavy attack, unless you're on power overload. And that might mean that you have to do 2 heavy attacks in a row, and you couldn't do a Daedric Prey. So sometimes, yeah, you're doing 2 in a row, but at that point, you might have a Trap Beast with 6 seconds left. So instead of doing nothing, you can do the Trap Beast and then the Daedric Prey. So the Trap Beast will come out, Daedric Prey will explode, and then heavy attack into the Daedric Prey again. So you could just fit, like, remember, the things you can cast early are the Bird and Trap Beast. All that other shit that's there, you don't want to cast none of that early. You can't cast Daedric Prey early, you can't cast Hurricane early, and you can't cast the Imp early. They have to be only cast after they wear off. Very important. Or you don't cast them until the next time you're going to be. Because sometimes you're going to go into power overload and you can't apply everything. You just have to do overload for a moment. And then you come out of overload and start applying the shit again. You know what I'm saying?
Well, has he gotten a huge parse with the normal way of doing it yet?
No, he doesn't want to do it that way for some reason. He wants to learn this way.
I wouldn't do power overload is so much work for about the same amount.
Yeah, about the same amount, exactly the same amount.
I was just trying the power overload for like 4 times, and highest I got was 100.4. I switched back to the regular build, and I got 101.9, so almost 102.
Just use Atronach instead. That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is how the beginning starts. Same thing with the pet, not close enough.
And then I'll tell you mine.
Close enough for your trap, right? You do the bird, you do the imp, you do the trap beast, you do hurricane, and then you do the ultimate, and then you can heavy attack into Daedric Prey, in my opinion. JJ might do it differently.
Yeah, I do it a little differently. It's not a huge difference. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, JJ and I both have videos.
Our videos are up on the DPS.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't have Discord.
Yeah, they're there.
Oh, you all right. Okay. I'm doing it right now. I could screen share and show you. If you're up for it. My character has big bazungas. They're getting in the way of my heavy attack. Oh, worse. I got reached out to by my heavy attack Discord, the owner of that.
Yeah.
And I talked to her, because she posted, and she's like, "Look, everybody, I just want y'all to be nice to each other. That's all I want." So I whispered her, and I'm like, "Yeah, sorry about that." And she says to me, she says, "You're fine, LMAO. Just remember the #1 rule: don't be an asshole." And I said, "I know." I got a little worked up. She's like, "Folks in the super secret click chat are asking me to kick you, but I'm not going to do that because you're chill." I'm like, "Yeah, I know. They got me kicked out of 2 other Discords." She's like, "Sigh. Of course they did." She said, "Well, it won't be 3. I like to actually give people chances to shape up." She's like, "I'm going to go tell him, okay, you can stop your crusade against JJ because I spoke to him."
Shape up from what? What the fuck did you do? I still haven't.
Just mouthed off at a couple other people, you know.
But what did you say? What did you say though? Did they say? Are they like? Did they say fiction and you gave them fact and they're upset about it? Is that what happened? Because that's what it sounds like to me.
They say opinion. I say an opinion. I think my opinion's better than theirs. So you know.
Is your opinion fact or is it not fact?
You're a clown. My opinion, I think, is fact.
All right then. They're fucking idiots, bro. All right, I don't want to hear it. Fuck these people. I'll kill them. I'll kill all of them. I'll be right back.
DRG with 50.
What are you sharing, JD?
Parsing.
Parsing?
Parsing.
Now you got to show off because you got kicked out of all those things.
Oh, that was the one I didn't want to get kicked out of, but thankfully the person who runs that, she's super cool and chill, so even though everyone's trying to gang up on me and get me banned from everywhere.
Yeah, well, they can all pounce off.
Alright, who wanted to watch this intro?
Not me. I don't have a sword.
Yeah, I make everything small.
Don't make fun of my micro penis.
Alright, so here's how I like to start off my parses, right? So I do, and I'll show you over here where there's nothing here. So I'll do bird, scamp, hurricane, and then I will drop my ultimate off to the side. Drop the Atro off to the side because the boss, the dummy won't take the initial slam damage, but it gives you a second before he starts channeling his electric garbage, which gives you a chance to run in, and then I run in and do my curse. So this is what it looks like. So I go here and I look over to the right, And you could be fucking far away. It doesn't matter. So you go bird, scamp, hurricane, drop it over here, curse, heavy attack, into trap, and then you just go right into your rotation. And you're just pretty much keeping up. You always want your curses number 1 when that runs out. You always want that to be your number 1 thing that you cast. The second thing is your trap. Your trap does a ton of damage, so you always want to... And you can cast your trap early if you want. Trap is one of the ones you can cast early. Your imp is one of the ones you cast early. Hurricane and curse cannot be casted early, but yeah, you're... And you do a lot of damage with just your heavy attack, so don't worry if you're doing a couple of them at a time. Just, whenever you... Oh, and your ultimate obviously is top priority. So my trap's up, my curse is up. And now I've got like 2 heavy attacks where I just sit there. 3 heavy attacks apparently. Which means everything's going to fall off, but that's okay. And then I'll do my hurricane. And then that, and then my curse is back. Right after my curse, my trap. If your trap is at 2 seconds, 2 seconds is honestly the sweet spot when you want to recast your trap. You want to recast your trap like when there's between 5 and 3 seconds left. That's like the best. And then I just cast, and I'm not letting go of R2, by the way, the whole time. It's just I'm holding it down. I haven't let it up once this whole time. Alright. Do my ulti. Do that. Now it looks like, again, I'm back on, or I've got like 3 heavy attacks in a row. My timing's a little off, but it's not a big deal. Do this.
The wood elf known as Finnetrend has been found guilty of the following crimes.
Then back on my trap. And we're at 40%. We're getting down to the end.
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse from stable master.
Man, my timing's way off. I got everything ending at the same time. Happens sometimes, though.
Dumping said refuse on the head of the Altmer commander Faruin during his visit to the Grandmother.
Getting good RNG.
Hard to tell. I don't look at it. I just messed up a little bit there. I cast trap when I should have cast curse. It shouldn't make a big difference, though. We'll see. But yeah, you don't really know because, like I said, you don't really. I don't look. I can't look at my numbers. Really, all I'm looking at is I'm just playing whack-a-mole with my abilities at the bottom. That's all I'm looking at.
Maybe that's where I lose stuff because I'm too busy paying attention to all that.
All I'm doing is holding down R2 and looking at the bottom abilities. That's all I do. Looking for what I'm gonna cast next. What's up next? %. Now, when you get down to a certain percentage, you're going to stop casting your imp. Like, I'm not going to recast my imp here. I'm just going to let it ride now. I should have enough to just finish it out. And there we go. $100.6. And my champion points are Weapons Expert, Deadly Aim, Wrathful, and Backstabber. Those are the only 2. You're always going to have Weapons Expert and Deadly Aim. Always.
Wait, you put
100%.
Backstabber on?
Yes. Backstabber, Wrathful Strikes, yeah.
Wait, what do you replace it with Backstabber? I thought we weren't supposed to put that on.
Yes, that's what I run. But you can look at my last one was 101.9. This one was 100.6 because I missed a hit. But still, my last 3 parses were 100, 101, 96.
Backstabber.
I mean, not sure what you mean. Yes. Oh, you like your... Yeah, mostly, like I said, your stuff in like the blue tree You've got your, like the tireless discipline. You don't have to take that, because who cares about your max stamina?
Hey, JJ, for a warden,
What's
is
up?
backstabbers prudent?
I wrote it all down when I tested it, or I put it in my videos, so I'd have to look. I don't know it off the top of my head. Yes. All of my DPS videos that I post have the entire build at the end. That's for other people's benefit and my own benefit, because I don't remember.
What are you talking about, Discord? I don't have Discord. Fuck.
It's a source of sharing information. You can't just ignore people.
It's
Deadly
also
aim,
on his
weapons
YouTube.
expert, master at arms, exploiter.
For what? Warden?
Yeah. Deadly aim, weapons expert, master at arms, exploiter. I have sitting in the dugout, Wrathful Strikes and Backstabber.
That's what I'm using on this is Wrathful Strikes and Backstabber. Okay, doke.
That's what you're using on there is Wrathful Strikes and Backstabber?
Uh-huh.
That's
Yeah.
for the sword. Okay.
For the sword, yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna put that on. Ah, never mind.
But I do like the consistency that I have with this, like I said, with this setup here. Because the other one with the power overload, it's so janky right now. I mean, I might try it when the new patch comes out next month, because they fixed a lot of things with it.
The wood elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the
They
following
fixed all that,
crimes.
so.
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other refuse
Well,
from
the new patch, when you
Steelmaster's
run out of
Villa
power
Last
overload, it
Village.
automatically flows right into a heavy attack, which is real
Dumping
nice. It's nice
said
and smooth.
refuse on the head of the
It doesn't just
Ultimate
stop you
Commander
abruptly,
Faroon
which is dumb.
during his visit to the Clanmother.
Yeah.
And finally, knocking over the cart of a Trieste merchant while attempting to avoid capture. For all of these
Ah, dang it.
crimes, this one sentences him to the stocks until such time as
See
he
my
shows
friend Darth,
proper
Deathbringer?
repentance.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like that guy.
Oh, I hate that
How's
guy.
it going?
Hey, Darth. Talking Parsis.
Are you trying to raise it up higher again? Raise the bar?
Yeah. I'm helping other people, showing them how to do things.
I
the
still don't know
best
how
they
you get
might know.
100.
Dude,
The
I've
highest
gotten
I got
100
was
like
98.
three times in a row.
Oh my
I was
gosh.
just showing him what I do. I was screen sharing.
Is it just your probably just the timing of the skills, right?
It could be skill priority, what skills you're choosing to cast. Knowing which skills you can cast early, which skills you absolutely cannot cast early, which isn't very difficult. Curse and Hurricane cannot be cast before they run out. Trap and Familiar can be cast before they run out.
Super warm outside.
Right, so I have come back to hear
Where's
that
his come back?
you guys have something that you wanted to do specifically.
I don't think we said that, did we?
Nobody said anything? What are you guys trying to do here? Just say what you want and we'll
Nightmare,
do it.
welcome back.
Who's that,
There's a
Darth?
serious lack of tanks.
Yeah, welcome back.
Thank you. See what you want. We'll do it. Yes, but yes. Nobody wants anything. Nobody nothing. Nobody.
Fungal Grotto 1 carry.
Oh God.
Bungle 1. Why not Darkshade 1?
Yeah, just let the dog out. I'll run back with you.
Wait.
Why are you doing Fungal Grotto 1 again?
I need a carry, man.
I'm gonna give you a carry. I'm gonna give you a carry on
Jim
luggage.
Carrey. Oh shit.
I hit for 7,000.
I don't need anybody to carry my beer. My beer always rests within my belly.
It's the perfect place to keep it.
Imagine we
not
were
on
like that.
his
We were like
belly,
birds. We could
in
like
his
pour
belly.
alcohol into our gullets
Right?
and then slowly consume it and just like take a little bit at a time.
Four?
I think it was 4. Yeah, 8 stomachs. What is this fucking octopus of stomachs? You know, cows weren't originally from Earth, and you can tell by their 8 stomachs. Cows have 4 stomachs because they need 1 stomach for each blade of grass. Now, I don't know why they have 4. That's excessive. I'm sure it is.
Right, they got a little factory there. Well, I mean, they're eating grass. Who wants
Well,
to do that?
don't forget, nature designed them to grow psilocybin for us. So, it takes 4 stomachs to do that. You know what I'm saying?
Wish I had 4 stomachs.
You can. Just go to the grocery
Imagine
store.
how good that would be. Thanksgiving.
Yeah. Everybody gets their own
Be like,
turkey.
come on. Give me. It's time for 5th helpings.
Houses would have like quad ovens. Yes,
Right?
that's just stomachs.
I have a dessert stomach.
You didn't do your homework. You're not allowed to have your 4th stomach filled, serving wise. Okay.
But Mom, I'm hungry.
2
Good
turkeys.
elf known as Finindrin has been found guilty of the following crimes.
Jesus Christ.
Jeez.
Authentic
Stealing rotten tomatoes and other
With these,
refuse
sir.
from stable master Semiraz Midinheap.
Wait. Yeah. Why? Are you not allowed to have? Was there not enough people? Well, I mean, I guess they could have gone about it better than they did, if that's what they wanted. You know what I mean? Who was it that did that again? Oh, come on, man. Let her have fucking, come on.
She put
Jesus
up with you for
Christ.
how many years?
Can't have your
That you only feel that way about it because it's your family, dude. If that was a friend, you'd be like, yeah, she likes her pie. You know, you wouldn't even complain about it. It's only annoying because it's your sister. That's it. No, you wouldn't. No fucking what? Well, then you didn't make enough if you're worried about that. I'm sorry, you didn't make enough
Make
food.
more pies.
Yeah, I need the full details. Like, there's not enough food for you to have one of each. That's an important detail. What's the total number of people at this event having pie?
We're going to do some math.
We are doing math right now. Find out if your sister is guilty or not. Or if you're overreacting. Okay, it's 11. Okay, it's 14. And that's 16. And you only have 12 slices of pie and there's 16 people? What the fuck is the matter with you? Oh, you have 4 pies. Okay. Okay, alright. And there's 16, maybe 18 people. I don't think there's a problem there. I think your sister was evaluating correctly, and she would like to have 1 piece of this one, and then take 1 piece of this one, and then go back to 1 piece of this one, and that's how I would eat it. So you can tell your sister I said you owe her an apology, right?
This is like a math question. Okay,
Yeah, but
you have 8 people.
Why? All 4 pies were different?
How
No.
many pies do you have left?
There wasn't 2 different types. There was 4 different types. All right. Now you got to slice her slice into a semi-slice. So she needs like a semi-slice of each one. She's not allowed to have like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't know, man. You know, so she wanted one of each, but she wanted one of each of two or one of each of four.
Here you got Devin. Lives in the Bronx. Has
Oh, you left that out too,
works for
motherfucker.
UPS. Does this for
We
a
She
need
wanted
living.
all
four
the
pieces of pie in
evidence.
one
Here's
plate?
Joan. He works for the airline company. Has
I know, I
has
still
two
can't get
sons,
mad at
three
that,
kids,
but
and she
that
lives
is
one pie
that
away.
is a
How many
little
pies you got?
that
Like
might
way
be a
too much
little that
information.
bastante is what they would call it in Spanish. A little
Ooh,
much.
bastante.
Yeah, that's what that means.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, a little much.
I'm gonna remember that.
You know what? It's better than her taking her hand and slamming it into the pie and laughing. So always
What
look
am I
on the
supposed
bright
to
side.
do?
You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
Jesus Christ! What is wrong with you humans? How many of you do you need? Well, now it's going to be the seventh one. That's the final one that you stick with. You might as well just get them all out of the way. Why don't you go on like Tinder or whatever you call it, and put in there that you're looking for women to divorce. Say that
Let's
you have
just
to get to number
skip right to
7
the
right
chase.
away, so you need to get through 3, 4, 5, and 6, and you're taking like auditions or something like that. It's got to be a video audition. Yeah. What?
What?
A year?
Wow.
Why do they make you wait a year? We want to make sure you
think
really
about
thinking
what you've
about
done.
this. What is that all about?
Hello. How may I?
Wow.
Wait a year? I never
Wait,
heard of
is that
That's
true?
That's retarded.
In Wisconsin?
Jesus Christ.
What?
Oh my god. Wow.
Wow, that's crazy.
You have a serious problem if you're trying to get to number 7, bro. I'm just saying. I don't know why you decided to do that in the first place.
80 by the time you find the one.
I feel like you guys didn't agree to the thing. Can you agree to the thing?
I'm so consistent with this build. It's so dumb.
Keep
This
getting
is so
100?
dumb. My last 4 parses were 101.9, 100.6, 101.0, and 101.1.
The power overload
Using
depends
grade.
on crit, man. If you don't crit good, you don't do good. So it's higher, but it's lower all the time, you know?
My bad.
Like all.
Was that
That's
grave inevitability?
That's the one that replaces chartreuse?
No, this is the parse.
Oh. Well, you
This is
can't use
just
grave
regular
inevitability on the
Stormmaster.
big dummy anyway.
Right, because you already get it.
Yeah.
You'll never get these eggs.
You got it, Travis.
Gila caught up.
That's not that hard to do.
What are your sets, JJ?
Sergeant, Stormmaster, the standard setup.
What I've been using? How do you break? I don't understand.
Maybe those eggs down there
I
are
mean,
in better shape.
If
Is it
everything,
lag? Is it
if
like
the entire
delay?
build
Like,
is
I don't
like,
know.
if your
No,
entire
you just
build
have
is set
to-
up perfectly,
You gotta push the
You just
buttons
have to
exactly
know
how he's pushing them. Like
what-
the exact
what
timing.
skills to push,
Yeah.
what you can cast early, what you can't cast early.
Yeah. It will. It will definitely lower it dramatically
Curse
if
and
you keep doing
Hurricane
it.
can never be casted early. Your Scamp
Never
and,
early.
and Trap, your Scamp and Trap is casted early. Those are the only two.
Your scamp you cast early? I don't even cast that one early.
Yeah, I'll cast that one early if I'm getting close. Yeah.
Do you do
At the end,
between
you
heavy
mean, yeah,
attacks or
right.
something, or what?
What's that, Dark?
I was saying, what do you mean cast early? Like, the effect is no longer on you when you cast it again, right? That's what you mean?
You have timers on.
The timer's gone. Okay, so maybe that's why. Because I
Yeah,
try to
so-
preempt it like at 1 second, 0, then I'm...
No.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The sweet spot for your barb trap, if you could cast it at the perfect time, would be with 2 seconds left, because it takes 2 seconds for the new one to arm. So if you want a perfect seamless, it's around 2 seconds. But the
Well, I try to
curse
time
has
it with
huge
the
pop at the
off-balance.
end.
You have to.
If you're just doing the normal, if you're doing the power overload, yeah, you got to time the off balance. If you're just doing the standard one with the Atro, you don't care about off balance.
True. Very true.
You just go through, and you're not even looking. You don't even look at the dummy the entire parse. You're holding R2, and you're playing whack-a-mole with your 4 skills. That's all you're doing.
So you're going 1-0 when it's flashing, then you hit it.
No.
Well, it's not going to line up that way because you never cast 2 abilities in a row, so it's always going to be a heavy attack, and then an ability if it's ready to be cast, and then a heavy attack, and then an ability if it's ready to be cast. If there's no ability for you to cast, then it's just heavy attack.
It looks
and then
like
heavy
shit.
attack.
It looks like it's not going to produce. That's what it looks
Yeah.
like. But that's
But
what makes
then-
the build do damage. You have to do it that way. It's really weird how it looks. Because in your head, you're like, okay, I could just do this, this, and this, and then I could just hold heavy attack and not worry about it. But you can't stop doing heavy attack ever.
I'm currently screen sharing, Darth.
Okay.
Yeah, see what he's doing with his abilities and
If
shit.
you want to watch, I'm about to do another one.
That's not a bad idea.
I'm soloing the City of Ash real quick.
Oh,
and then
okay.
I'll-
City of Ash. There's
City
no
of
style
Ash.
page there. Oh.
There it is.
Soloing the daily.
I thought it was too easy for you.
Well, it's too easy. You're doing it by yourself, aren't you? It's not that. It's just that we were just trying to get a style page. I would have did it. What is it? City of Ash 1 or it's 1, right? Ew.
It's 1, yeah.
It's so gross.
I don't even
Aw, man.
usually do keys, but I need to make keys so I can
Good luck, everybody. Damn it.
I am key poor.
Well, you can try.
If I had a 40 ounce.
You want me? Come and get me. You want me? Come get me.
Say goodbye to your teeth.
Alright.
I haven't done that dungeon since we went in and did the hard mode.
How far are you through the dungeon, Darth?
I'm an last boss.
Oh.
I'm gonna go to JJ's house after this.
Travis, sleep well.
Well, you don't have to go to my house. I'm doing a live stream on the PSN.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot.
I mean,
What?
you can come to my house if you want. Just don't fuck with my parse.
Vampire. What? No.
Turn off all
I'll
his
wait till you're
lights.
done.
Good night, Travis.
Good night, Travioso.
No. You do?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Uh,
even
No, I don't.
so,
yeah.
if 2 people kill it and you kill it twice as fast, it's still gonna show you what your individual.
The
worse than they were
time,
messing with
yeah,
the
the
other
time changes, but your DPS is the same.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it's weird. I can't explain it. Yeah. Yeah.
Well-
Yeah. I haven't tried to do that just to see what I can come up with. But yeah, you should effectively get a really high number. Yeah, but it takes a long time to get the 3 minutes to get the dummy down per try. If you don't fucking crit, it's going to be 98,000 damage a second. Because I did it, but I kept not critting. And you know how annoying it is when
yeah.
you don't crit with Power Overload, and then you do Power
Yeah.
Overload at the end, and it just does 98k, and you're like, what's the fucking point?
The great thing
Yeah.
is, we'll be able to have fun with that once the new patch hits next month, is because you'll just be able to do like 6 seconds of Power Overload cheese in the beginning, and then just hit right circle, and it just ends the parse immediately.
Oh,
Right,
I
so-
see. Alright.
So it'll be like 128k.
Well, that's the
What do you
thing.
mean?
You get like 182 per tick on the big dummy.
I'm just looking forward to not bugging out.
Huh? Who's bugging out?
What's it?
What?
No, when you do heavy, the overload, it just Like when you try to do it and your hands are still glowing and it just
Yeah. They're getting rid of that. They're fixing that too.
I hope so, man.
Yeah, they said they're
Messes with my
addressing that one.
parse.
See if we can
Now
do
that
our,
everybody uses
what,
that
fourth,
character.
fifth parse, 100K plus. My last one was 101.1. Oh, that was 7.2 seconds. I messed up the parse.
Aww.
Aww.
You gotta take advice from him? He can't even do damage.
Look, I got... You don't want to listen to me. I got kicked out of 2 Discords today, alright?
Oh, man.
Fucking dumbasses.
I got personally reprimanded by both Nephis and Skinny Cheeks in the same day. So,
Well, did you tell them that they're not as good at the game as you? You're like, you guys are just upset because I did higher DPS than you.
Yeah, they're clowns, dude.
They actually knew who I was.
No, stop it.
Yeah, because he's been pissing them off.
What?
Yeah, that's the reason. But it's true, they knew him. Yes. Yeah,
Like,
he was
JJ,
giving it to him hard, man.
Skinny Cheeks literally said, "I've been sent screenshots of things that you've said."
Wow.
And then he banned me out of his Discord. Wow.
What a scumbag.
So JJ, what did you say? You didn't call anybody any names, right?
No.
No, so you were just having friendly debates.
Conversation.
Yeah.
It wasn't too friendly, but I didn't say go fuck your mother or something like that.
No, but give me an example of something that would fucking make somebody kick you, because I'm not seeing it. Like go drive off of a cliff and kill yourself. You know what I mean? That's a bannable offense. Maybe you should be playing Fortnite. That might be considered mean.
He called him muff cabbage.
Muff cabbage. You got cabbage in your muff. That's pretty bad. Any of those? Nothing? No, nothing. You really like to stick it to the man. You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
They got mad when I called light attacking a glitch. That really triggered them.
Light attacking a glitch?
Light attack weaving
is a glitch?
Animation canceling.
It was a glitch.
I know. And then later on they're like, yeah, it was a glitch, but then they accepted it. I'm like, yeah, so it was a glitch. I didn't say they haven't treated it like, oh, now it's a part of the game. They think it's a part of the game, but
because they can't fix it. There. That's why.
Because what happened was people
you got
people
kicked out
started
for saying
playing
it's a
game.
glitch. That's fucked up.
They're like, oh, you can't just shit on light attack players. I'm like, I'm not shitting on light attack players by saying it's a glitch. They're like, you are. I'm like, you guys are shitting on heavy attack players because you're like, oh, heavy attack players, yeah, they can hit 100K, but their standing is stupid and they don't know the mechanics and they just die because they're dumb.
Who said that? Because
stupid.
I don't stand it. You know what? That guy's an idiot. I mean, a lot of people don't stand stupid.
Yeah, they're just dumbasses. They think they can nerf heavy attacks because they only do 50K and that's enough to do the trials of the game. Well, the whole thing started because Skinny Cheeks put out a video yesterday or the day before, and the first 5 minutes of the video we're talking about the heavy attack builds, and he made these little, he came up with a quote-unquote solution to the heavy attack problem. And the heavy attack problem is that heavy attack builds do too much damage, so that's his solution. So his solution was change Empower from 80% to 60%, and then make your light attack stack a 2% damage increase up to 5 times. I don't know. It was complicated bullshit. All it did was just nerf heavy attack in the most roundabout way. And I'm like, this is bullshit. This whole thing. They're just they don't want you at the front of the bus. That's all it is.
This is the first time I've heard you talk about this. Is this guy using Rumble?
Skinny Cheeks is the famous dude on the internet that gives builds, showcases builds and shit.
ESO YouTube videos?
He's very famous.
I've seen Outcast.
Outcast is...
Yeah, he runs with that guy.
Yeah,
I
well,
need to.
Outcast is like the kindergarten teacher. Skinny
Right.
Cheeks is like one of the professors. You know what I'm saying?
That makes sense. That's my analogy.
If I get, yeah, I should go join Outcast's Discord so I can get banned from there to make it the trifecta.
You and that breathless title. Rebound. No, not right now. Go, show me. I want to see it.
All right, okay.
I'm watching.
Here we go.
And distance from the boss actually matters too, right?
No.
Well, for your
asking
first
that.
initial thing, you wanna be like Worth said, you wanna be far enough away from the boss so that your stuff doesn't trigger.
Right, you don't want your volatile familiar near the boss, but you have to be close enough to go ahead and be able to hit him with Trap Beast, which is not that close. You know what I mean? Like this, when you learn exactly how to do it, it's not that bad.
And
It
it's
does
funny 'cause
something- yeah.
Trap Beast is the one thing that I don't cast. I don't pre-cast.
Really? That's weird.
I know.
It's
I
the
just
same
can't get
DPS
close
as me, though.
because my monkey and my hurricane are gonna trigger it.
So I just, maybe I'm
Choices.
just bad luck on the crits, because what Nightmare said is pretty true. Like, I rarely crit on overlay sometimes. Like, I'll be hitting like 70 or 80k, and I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Well, I mean, you don't really want to. Like,
I just did a parse just now, but it's
really.
really bad. I'll tell you what I got. I'm almost done. It's like terrible. Fucking one of the worst ones I ever did. Let's see what it is. It's only 98.2.
Yeah, that's my average.
And to me, that's disgusting. Like, I did horrible, too.
Wow, thanks.
Sorry, but that's just... I was just... what I mean was I made mistakes, is what I'm saying. I pushed the wrong shit. I fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, there was so many mistakes, and I still got 98.2. So, it should be higher than that. If you got that green food on, that garlic chutney, right? You run the exact same abilities and the exact same shit. It should be higher than that. Huh?
First hold fruit and cheese.
You gotta use the chutney stuff. The garlic
no.
chutney.
Or the first hold
I'm
fruit
using
and cheese.
the melon baked parmesan.
No, don't use that.
No, that's blue food. That's Bison.
Yeah, it's just not gonna make that much of a difference. It just helps a little bit. But take
Like,
this.
what does it help? Just more magic?
Yeah, a little
you
higher
need
magic. Yeah. Well, you do need magic. Magic because you do more damage.
Is that what? Really?
Of course.
So chutney?
Higher the magic, higher the spell damage. Here's the problem with, like, if you have high stamina and high spell damage, that's not really a thing. You can't do that yet in the game. So there's no real hybrid that works that way. You either stacking magic and spell damage or stamina and weapon damage. Otherwise, you're taking away, because both of those things will do the same thing and translate into damage, whichever one's higher. So you need to try to get like the one higher than the other. But you could actually be a stamina character with max magic and spell damage. You can.
Right? It's dumb.
Yeah.
Now that they've
Well,
hybridized
this one
everything.
gives you help in magic.
No, that's
So
good
you
for
only
dungeons,
need magic,
but
you don't
for the
need help in
dummy,
magic.
you get 6,000 magic instead of 5,000. Yeah. Did I send it to you already? I think I sent it to you.
Oh, wow.
Oh shit! I thought I fucked that up. I did not.
What'd you get?
102.2.
Oh shit.
Bruh, what the hell? Oh, thanks, man. I'm gonna try that right now. I've been using the wrong food.
Yeah, it's a lot of little cogs and shit. But yeah, so to start out my parse, this is how I start out every single parse. Ooh, I get to watch you.
You don't even cast Tormentor anymore, huh?
I do not, no. I do it
I feel like you waste a lot
on
of
the
time on that
precast.
hurricane. Okay.
I do it on the precast and then I never cast it again. Oh, that gives me charge.
Now what about Thaumaturge?
Ew,
Because there
no.
is damage on the side.
Somebody else tested all that before we even got to it.
No.
No? What would make you say that? Oh, yeah, you're the only one that... Yeah, that's... If it's class specific, yeah.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry, Darth. I didn't.
Yeah, I saw that right now.
What do you do?
Well, I'm in combat and my pets are... They automatically started attacking. I didn't know you were going to trap you apart. I pulled them back. You gotta let me go, these things. Yeah, worse. Like, let me ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
How would a normal person even find out about pulling the pets back if they didn't have someone like you telling them? I've never seen it in the game.
They put it in the patch when they changed it. Only that one time.
Really?
Yep, that one time.
But there's no, like, tutorial that comes up.
No, there was just patch notes. No, there is no tutorial for it. It's a complete mystery. It's the same thing with R3, though, and highlighting targets. It was mentioned one time.
New players don't know that.
No, they don't.
And then usually what I'll do is once I get to about 1 million, I stop casting. Stop casting the monkey. I'm sorry, I don't speak monkey.
1 million flat.
What the fuck are you still doing awake?
Yeah, what the fuck?
He's not sleep talking. No, just around 1 million.
48.
Whenever it runs out around that.
Sound like you're in your 20s. 48.
I'm 21 and holding all I can.
Oh, that was the worst test in the
That was
universe.
94, dude. I don't know.
Hey, there you go.
What?
No, he wants higher.
I
than
get
that.
about 98.
Oh, never mind then. It's probably because I messed up your parse. I can
Alright, I'm gonna use the overload and try again.
Okay. Let me... Hold on. Character...
Go for it. Gonna remove my stuff.
Oh no, oh man. Whereas, you ever do that, like, try and do, like, square to get rid of both your pets? You wind up getting rid of your food.
Yeah. Why would they even let you get rid of the food? That's bullshit.
They don't let you get rid of the experience, right? But then again, you can't override the experience with another experience skill. Yeah, Darth, I mean, I'd like to take a look at your setup. Like, I don't like the champion points you're using. But if you're doing the overload, that's more worse area, honestly. I tried it, I only got like 100 something. Although I saw a dude do it, and he went just full bore with power overload. Like, just flew through it in like the first half, and his parts didn't let up. Not didn't let up, but didn't ration it at all. And then just like used it sparingly for the last half of the card.
So should I use
Really?
curse or Daedric
That's what he
Ring?
does to get the 108 and 105?
Yeah, that's what he was doing. Is he was just like blowing through it and then building it up a little bit, doing a couple ticks, building up a little bit, doing a couple. Yeah, he was just like barely had. He didn't have any left. He just blew through it in the first 50%. Because
Only with off balance, though, of course, right?
Right, only with off balance. Yeah.
But he did more ticks. I got you.
I was like, but doesn't, he's like, but what about, I'm like, wouldn't it make sense if you're going to blow through it, why not blow through it at the end instead of the beginning?
No, he's right. He's
like,
right.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
Well, no, it matters, because bloodthirsty. You're getting stronger the lower it is. The faster you get lower, the more it's going to die faster, because you're getting lower faster. He's right. I didn't even try to do it that way,
They have a reverse bloodthirsty.
Yeah, they do. Reverse bloodthirsty.
They have an anti-bloodthirsty.
No, I still think that that's actually better now that I think about it, and I should do that. And I think that the game should not let me crit when I do it. Just to prove a point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, amplitude is the...
Dude, you roll more cigarettes. You said you were rolling for the week. It has not been a week.
It has not been a week. He's right.
Somebody needs to help you. You need fucking intervention.
I ran out because I only had like a quarter of a bag that day. So when I said I was rolling for the week, I ran out. I only had 4 packs.
Oh, a fine excuse. Fine excuse. I'm only fucking with you anyway.
Mountain of cigarettes next to him.
He's like,
stop.
You ever see Orville, dude? This is a great reference to that in Orville.
Really?
Yeah. The fucking these two aliens, they get addicted to tobacco. It's like in their genes that they can get addicted, and they go fucking nuts over it. It's fucking crazy.
A poor excuse is better than no excuse at all.
Of course, absolutely.
But
yeah, this thing's terrible. We'll see.
Here's the solution, and this was my solution to the whole heavy attack, light attack problem, right?
Mm-hmm.
Increase the damage of light attacks by like 40%. Boom, done. There you go. Light attack users are happy, heavy attack users are happy, everybody's happy. I don't give a fuck if heavy attackers are hitting 130, 140. Go ahead, have fun. Just leave us alone.
92. I messed up too because I drained my overload. But I see what you're
My
saying.
turn.
Go for it, go for it.
Shorty come my way. Sure looks good to me. Alright, so we're gonna go. Bird, monkey, hurricane, ultimate on the side, curse, heavy attack.
You guys don't use haunting at all, right?
Trap. What? Oh, the other morph? No. Prey, yeah. Then we're gonna do like 3 heavy attacks in a row because that's just how everything lines up. Gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Do this. I'm gonna cast Monkey early because it's gonna get in the way of my other cast. Sometimes I would just love to cast, and it's funny because like the difference between Hurricane and Wall is just so minimal. But I can cast Hurricane, I can pre-cast Hurricane, I can't pre-cast Wall. But in the beginning, before I switched over to Hurricane, I was doing the 100k parsers with Wall. Go, give me some crit. But yeah, you can never tell when you're parsing, like, whether a parse is going to be good or not. Because you may think it's shit, and then all of a sudden it's, like, good. Or you may think it's good, and then you're like, you could be like, man, this feels good. I think I'm killing this thing, like, real fast. And then it's just shit. You just can't tell. It's bullshit.
Ain't that the truth?
I wish I had the dummy that would have had I need a different dummy. He's got the ghost dummy.
I did the thing where I did my power overload in the beginning.
Yeah.
98k.
See, it all comes down to crits.
Mm.
If you want to get those high ones, you got to get lucky with them crits or roonies.
You know what? I've been using the fucking goddamn weapon damage staff the whole time.
Oh, no.
Which does less damage. I don't understand how that guy got 105 pre-patch.
Go. And back. It's all you. Let me get rid of these headers. That was 100.9. Which is actually radius. 1.2. Good evening, everybody. This is JJ here again with you tonight. We got some great music lined up here. We got some nice music. But first, it's 1 hour of uninterrupted meatloaf. And I was doing it so long.
He's a vampire. He won't turn her into a vampiress. If you watch the video, that's what's going on. Yeah, it's kind of a Twilight before Twilight came out.
They stole it from Meatloaf. It's actually very... Oh, did you guys see the trailer?
She stole that shit from Meatloaf. That's hilarious. Oh, too bad. What trailer?
Have you guys seen the trailer for the new Tetris movie coming out?
How could there be a movie about Tetris? Tell me this is not true. This is it. Biblical times are upon us. Everybody grab your children and run to the mountains. You can't have Tetris as a movie. You can't.
We're about to...
The human race is sold out. The aliens are coming to get us right now. Is there really a Tetris the movie?
Yes.
It doesn't make any sense. You can't have the movie Tetris. It better be about people playing Tetris, I swear to God. Like a fucking Tetris contest movie or some shit, you know?
Yeah, it's not about... It's about the history of Tetris.
Aww.
Which is actually really interesting.
A fucking documentary.
It's not a documentary. It's and the guy that's in it looks a lot, and it sounds a lot like Leonardo DiCaprio, but it's not Leonardo DiCaprio.
Ooh, a new Leo? Nice.
Yeah, apparently the history
Oh,
That
Ready
wasn't
Player
Neil
One.
Patrick Harris.
That's not Ready Player One. Get the fuck out of here. And that's not Neil Patrick Harris. He's not Ready Player One. Neil Patrick Harris. Oh.
No, you're thinking of The Wizard. That's Fred Savage. I don't know which one you're talking about. Wizard is a great movie. Classic.
Wait, what? Come out, Ready Player.
Why, did you do something wrong?
It's old.
You mean like Howard the Duck?
Mm.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the trailer for that movie Strays? That looks hilarious. It's about this dog. He has an owner, and his owner hates him. He's like throwing beer cans at him. Get the fuck out of here, stupid dog! I hate you and stuff. And he goes, I love my owner. He likes to play fetch. You know how they do like back in the day. You know, like all the movies they come out with. He puts me off in like places and expects me to come home all the way. He's the greatest. And then he ends up like abandoning him like way far away, and he meets up with these groups of dogs and they're strays, and they're like, you know, and meanwhile it's like it's like the producers of Ted. They're like, fuck you, motherfucker. They're like talking to each other like, I'm about to get my dick sucked, you know, and all this shit. And then they're like hanging out with a bunch of strays.
Hey,
And
Dark.
I hate to tell you. Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on,
Sorry.
sorry. No, you go ahead, finish it up.
Yeah, he goes like, he starts talking about his owner and how he can't find him, and like it's been a while, and he said, I hate to tell you, buddy, but he was trying to abandon you, you're a stray, and all this stuff. So they planned a revenge against this guy and stuff, so there's a bunch of dogs that plan a revenge against him, and it's like, it's supposed
It's
to
an
be
animated or no?
No, it's like dogs and their mouths just move, and Will Ferrell made the movie.
Oh, Will Ferrell, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen that.
Sorry. Do you have the ability to screen share?
I think so. How do you do it?
You go into the PSN chat. You're on PS5 or PS4?
5.
Yeah. So go into the party, the Worst Nightmare voice chat. Right? And I'm gonna stop. And there's a little, right next to the little person with a plus sign, there's a little screen with a little arrow underneath it.
Okay, I got it. I'm sharing.
Yeah, sweet. Okay. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna take a look. Hold on, let me press my knuckles for effect. Okay. Make this bigger. Alright, hold on, don't do anything. Alright. I am viewing your screen. What food you got on right now?
It should be the chutney.
Hold on, let me see the food you got real quick. What is it? Yeah, that was the same, it's just a little different. Alright, let me see go through your gear real quick. Let me take a quick peek at it. Hold on. Okay, yep, everything else should be good. Keep going down. Okay. Well, that should be light. Your head should be light.
The head should be white, not the
head.
Oh, the head.
No, well, I didn't realize you had the light shoulders. I guess that doesn't matter. As long as you have one of each, that's fine, because you have the... because my head is slime crawl, that's why. Okay, so you got the light. Okay, so you got the light, got the heavy, got the medium, okay. Divine, smash, and then your gear is gold, right? Okay, spell damage, bloodthirst, spell damage, bloodthirst, okay. Let me see your CP. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah, everything. Everything gets 64 points in magic, I'm assuming, right? Yeah. I know, that's a stupid thing. But, okay, so... Who are you looking at? Oh, that's me. Holy shit. Okay. Alright. Do the traditional, setup. Put on your, Atro. I want to watch your Atro parse. Okay, stop. Back up, run away. Okay, first things first. You're hitting your curse way too early.
Oh.
It's gotta completely run out. If you hit it, the big damage on that is literally the last pop before it runs out. And if you clip it too early, you're missing a ton of damage.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Chutney it's called. Tomato chutney?
Yeah, garlic tomato chutney.
It's got garlic and tomato and chutney. Or you can use first hold fruit and cheese platter.
Same thing, really?
Same thing. Okay, let me see if I can reset my gun.
So I do it too soon.
You're gonna have to do a heavy attack that looks like you should have did it earlier, but it's not true. It has to look like that in order to do the proper damage.
Honestly, it's better for you to go all the way around the horn with a whole nother heavy attack and then cast, rather than casting it earlier. Give me a second, hold on. Now,
Absolutely.
Here, well, you know what I'm saying. Just it's bad. It's really bad to cast it earlier. See, the cigarette making machine agrees. So what you want to do is to start your parse. I usually stand right about here, okay? And what you should do is cast your bird, your monkey, your hurricane, all standing still, not moving, right? So you're gonna go bird, monkey, hurricane, and then you're gonna drop your Atro over here. Okay. Drop your Atro over here, and then, yep, don't drop it on the boss. Drop it away from the boss, over here. And then, you're gonna walk into the boss, right? And as you're walking into the boss, you're gonna hit your Daedric Curse, and then go right into a heavy attack, and then into your trap. And then start your rotation. So it's gonna be
900.
It's gonna be bird, monkey, hurricane. Drop your ulti over here. Daedric mother fluffer.
Crap. Alright, I have to eat dinner.
Enjoy your dinner. I hope it's something delicious.
It's just microwave food.